Hey guys, I hope you're doing great. This is kind of like a weird setup right now. I'm doing this from my hotel room in Osaka, and that's why I'm using the webcam. That's why the quality is terrible. The microphone is probably terrible, but I'm gonna try to run that through some AI stuff to make it a little bit better. Hopefully, when you hear this, it sounds better. So, a lot of things happened today. A lot of exciting things from the SNK world. Of course, you're looking at the official guide for the City of the Wolves play build that's going to happen at Evo. Now, as I said, I am actually in Osaka right now, and if you follow me on Twitter, you see that I was at SNK offices today, and I got to meet a lot of the awesome SNK staff, including Yasuki, which was a lot of fun. But I'm just gonna do this. It's almost 1 a.m. here. I am exhausted from the traveling and all the stuff that I had to do. But now we're going to go ahead and look at this website together and just see what this is all about. And I cannot wait to play the game, test it, and tell you guys all about it at Evo this weekend. So let's get started here quickly. I'm just going to make myself tiny here so that I don't block the view. And let's go ahead and see. All right. Hopefully this is, let me see if this looks okay. No, it doesn't. It's actually, that's better. All right, so fighting guide. The fighting guide for Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves features unique art style that simulates. So first of all, I love the art here that we can see this beautiful, beautiful image of Terry and Rock and T-Zoc or the Griffin, etc. The game also breathed a new life into the series by introducing 2 distinct control schemes. So we're going to learn about both the new systems. We have the arcade style and the smart style. We're going to see what this is all about. So the Rev system, right? We talked about this, so we know what we have. You have the brand new tool set that offers unique offensive options for the moment from the moment the battle begins. Use Rev Arts, Rev Axle, Rev Blows, while SPG is active and more until you hit the limit and read meter overheats. So the Rev Blow, and then we have an image here. We have a video actually. Let's see if that's gonna play okay. There you go. So that's your CD, kind of. So it can be done both in the ground and air. So now if you're using the arcade style, that's just, you'll press in the, I'm doing this while I'm also working. It's just a lot of stuff happening at the same time. So you're doing that by pressing triangle and circle, right? In the arcade style, or just R2 in the smart style. Then we have the Rev Arts. The Rev Arts as you punch specials, light punch and heavy punch. So it's basically EX moves. Rev Arts aren't EX moves, just done by 2 buttons. And if you are using the smart style, it's just a direction and 2 buttons. So, look at some of the Excel. So that's your basic EX moves. So, yeah. That's 2 fireballs instead of 1. Makes sense. We have the Rev Axle. This mechanic lets you combo Rev Arts into other Rev Arts. Following up with a Rev Blow is also an option. Alright, so let's check that out. So Rev Art, there you go, and then into another one. So that's the Rev Axle. It's your combo Rev Arts into, so EX move into other X moves. Alright, and then we have the Rev Guard, and this changes things because this here confirms that City of the Wolves is a 5-button game. It's not A, B, C, D. It's A, B, C, D, and E, if you want to call it that, but it's 5 buttons because Rev Guard cannot be done using a combination of the traditional NeoGeo 4 buttons, right? So that's new. Now let's look at the Rev Guard. So it's a special type of block performed by holding down the Rev Guard. Rev Guard is a powerful defensive mechanic that puts more space between you and your foe. than a successful regular block. It also negates chip damage from enemy special moves. So you can see it's like it puts some gives you some space between you and the enemy. Of course, the rev meter, we talked about this before, so it's rev actions build up the rev meter unused. When the meter overheats, they become unavailable. The rev meter recovers over time when you land attacks and so on. So be careful, be aware of overheat status. Rev meter builds up when you perform the following rev actions: regular blocks. When the rev meter maxes out, it'll enter overheat status. So how do you recover it? Wait it out, right? Walk or dash toward your foe, successfully land an attack, successfully just defend, or hyper defend. So it pushes you, the game is pushing you to, just try to go and attack and block the action. Just wanted to put you into an aggressive play style, which I think is pretty awesome. I can't wait to try the game again in a few days. SPG, the Selective Potential Gear, and this is your TOP system from Mark of the Wolf. So SPG can be set on the 3 positions, start, mid, and end. We know all that. And the benefits of active SPG include the ability to perform rev blows, an increase in attack strength, and gradual health gauge recovery. There's also that, there's just defense and hyper defense, right? So what is just defense? Just defense, like the name implies, is when you block your opponent's attack at exactly the right moment, right? It's just defense. And we have a video for it, and can be done in the air. So that's just, can be done in the air, even though the game does not have an air block. This is similar to Mark of the Wolves. Pretty awesome. Now we have the hyper defense, which you want to have a problem with understanding, but now it's pretty clear. Hyper defense is when you do a forward input. This is like a parry in Street Fighter 3. Input at exactly the right moment during a multi-hit attack. The benefits are the same as just defense: slight health recovery, rev meter decrease, and the chance to perform a guard cancel. Now let's watch it. You guys, it's like a block into. Okay, so that's the hyper defense. Then we have the guard cancel. With just defense and hyper defense, you can interrupt your own block status and counter with any of the following actions: special moves, ignition gear, red line gear, rev blow. These are the supers. The ignition gear and red line, we're talking about supers. Rev blow, hidden gear, etc. So let's watch it. There you go, just cancel it into a special move. And then we have break-in, which is stopping a move. And this allows you to connect that move that broke the stop move into another move. This is, again, we already have in Mark of the Wolves, which is awesome. By the way, I played today Mark of the Wolves at an arcade in Osaka, and it's just awesome. Like that's a story for another video. It's basically Square Enix. It's only available in arcade style. This is here we're starting to see the limitation of the smart style. It's great for casuals. You get to do a lot of cool stuff, but when you want to get deeper and as deep as you can into the game, you're gonna have to switch to the arcade style. You see that? That's breaking, and it's fantastic. And then we have the Feint. This is another advanced technique, which it pretends to do a special move without actually doing the special move, right? This allows you to keep your opponent in check. You can even feint after a normal attack to reduce its recovery, which is another awesome technique. The thing is, again, you cannot do that with the smart style. This is only available in the classic arcade style. And it's done by pressing R1 plus the circle, and then the move varies if combined with forward or down. So it confuses the opponent, thinking you're gonna do a special move here, but then he didn't. And that's the beauty of Garo. That's the beauty of Fatal Fury. We have a screen guide, so the SPG, the round icons. I mean, yeah, pretty, the three, you have 4, which is the guard gauge, you have the timer, 8 are the super moves. Power gauge consumes this perform super moves called ignition gears in this game, by the way. Is a gauge description, which again, let's see if you can see this. Again, it just goes. It's crazy. They went with so much details. How to play. There you go. So we have the basic controls, the arcade style, and the smart style. So as I said, it says, as you can see here, it's basically a 5-button game, right? You have to use the R1. If you are talking about the smart style, it's there you go. Just press in buttons, and you can do some flashy moves. Let's see. So we have the forward throw and well, hold on. Okay, I did not know this. Throws are now done with 2 buttons. The throws are done with 2 buttons like Street Fighter. And this is in the arcade style. I am surprised I did not know that. I did not see that coming. So it's not just going forward and pressing the high punch or high kick like the King of Fighters and the previous card. It's actually 2 buttons. I like that. Wow, okay. High dodge attack, dodge an enemy attack, and do one of your own. What? I didn't know this existed. What is happening? So this is, I have to see this. Dodge an enemy attack and do one of your own. Dash jump, during a dash step special jump that allows you for even greater travel. Okay. Lower dodge attack. Dodge an enemy attack and do one of your own. I need to see what this is all about. I'm surprised I didn't know this by now. The combination attacks, right? This is similar to the cool thing that they took from the Real Bout series. So there you go. It's a rush of normal attacks. Wow, this is. And then we have the command list, right? We're gonna look at the arcade style here. So you can see this. Okay. So we can see, all the moves, right? I'm not gonna go through all of them, but just it's Rising Tackle and Shippuden, and now he has a Shippuden. He only had the Reppuken before, and then you have the one with the star. Those are the one that can be done in EX mode. I'm still calling it EX. There's some combos here, commanded combos, and these are gonna come in handy on Saturday when the game is going to be playable. They ask you to scan here for all move lists and system explanations, so you can look at that on the phone and try these things. Again, the game is going to be playable at EVO Japan this coming Saturday. I'll be there filming, God willing, and then we'll tell you all about it and do a lot of coverage on this game because I'm super excited about Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Now again, weird setup today because I am in, again, as I said, I'm doing this from a hotel, so and I don't have my equipment, but hopefully you guys get excited. Today was an amazing day, being at the new SNK offices and seeing everyone. I'll do a whole video about that when I come back to Morocco and just talk to you about everything that was that took place here in Japan. So again, thank you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe if you have not done so. Like the video because it really helps the channel, and it's great support for everything that I do. Until next time, thank you guys for watching.